Students, in our today's class, I'll make you learn about nomenclature of alcohols. Okay, so nomenclature indicates the naming of alcohols. Here, mainly we'll name through three naming systems. Okay, firstly, common name, second one is carbinol name, and third one is IUPAC naming. So, let us see what is a common name. So, common name is utilized, a common name is applicable only to certain areas or certain localities. It is not worldwide accepted name. Okay, so now we can see here in this common name, alkyl group is named first, then it is followed by the word alcohol. Okay, for example, I'm writing CH3OH. This is a methyl group, so it is methyl alcohol. You can see CH3CH2OH, two carbons, no, then it is ethyl group, so ethyl alcohol. Next you can see three carbons, CH3CH2CH2OH, propyl group, so it is a propyl alcohol. You can see it is a branched chain. Even though it is having three carbons, it is branched. No, it is called isopropyl alcohol. Okay, next coming to carbinol naming. So what is meant by carbinol? Carbinol is nothing but CH3OH. If it is the name for this group, for this alcohol is carbinol. So in this carbinol naming, the alcohols are considered as derivatives of the carbinol. So what is meant by the derivative here? So in CH3OH, we can replace the hydrogens of this CH3. Okay, if I replace one hydrogen of this CH3OH, I'll get CH3CH2OH. Okay, this part is considered as a carbinol and this part is methyl. So methyl carbinol. Okay, next I'm substituting one hydrogen with CH3CH2. Okay, and CH2OH. This part is carbinol again. This is ethyl, so ethyl carbinol. Okay, next coming to this example. So it is similar to isopropyl alcohol, same, no? Here we'll consider this two groups as dimethyl and this part is considered as a carbinol. So that means I replaced two hydrogens of this CH3OH with two methyl groups. Hence we call this as a dimethyl carbinol. Okay, this is a carbinol naming and carbinol naming is not useful for higher alcohols. It is useful for only less carbon chain containing alcohols. Next coming to the IUPAC naming. So IUPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Okay, so this IUPAC naming is worldwide accepted naming. That means IUPAC is an organization which gives names. So these names are worldwide accepted. Okay. So now, according to IUPAC, alcohols are considered as alkanols. Okay, alcohols are considered as alkanols. That means here in alkanes we remove this E. Okay, E part is removed and in E we'll keep OL. Okay, that is all. So every alcohol ends with OL. Okay, that is the main name here and E is removed from the parent chain and we will keep the E in place of E will keep OL. Okay, now so we should indicate the number of carbon chain to which the OH group is attached. That means we should mention where the OH group is attached to the particular alcohol. Okay, let us see let us apply these rules to the examples now. So now I'm giving you the example methanol. You can see methanol CH3OH. That means here this is a methyl part. Actually we'll name this as methane. CH4 means methane, no? So I removed one hydrogen and I kept OH. So it is in actually methanol. That means in place of methane I removed this E and I kept OL. You can clearly see. So E of methane is removed and we are adding OL. Okay. So next ethanol. So two carbons in IUPAC will name that as eth. So ethanol. Okay. Next coming to third one. Here onwards numbering should be given. So from second carbon also you can give the number 1, 2 here. So ethane 1 all you can write like that also. Next come here you can see here CH3, CH2, CH2OH. So it is actually propanol. So to the first carbon I am mentioning the number. So dear students, remember that always the functional group containing carbon should be given the least number while naming. So I'm giving the numbering from this side. If you are giving numbering from this side, that is completely wrong. So I'm giving the numbering from this side 1, 2, 3. Don't give number to the OH group. Give the number to the carbons now. 1, 2, 3. So to the first carbon OH group is attached. No. So propane 1 all. Okay. So next coming to this. This is also propanol, but to the second carbon OH is attached. So I'm giving the numbering from this side 1, 2, 3. If you are giving numbering from this side also, OH group gets a second number. So from any side the numbering is correct. So 1, 2, 3. So second carbon OH is attached. No. So propane 2 all. Okay. Next coming to this example. CH3, CH2, CH2OH. To the second carbon methyl group is attached. So while giving the numbering, OH group containing carbon should get the least number. So 1, 2, 3. So to the second carbon methyl group is attached. So substituent should be named first. Then only we should name the functional group. So substituent, what is the substituent here? Methyl group. So to the second carbon methyl group attached. So 2 methyl. So 3 carbons propane 1 all. To the first carbon OH group is attached. So 1 all. So this is about IUPAC naming. So basing on this IUPAC naming, we'll do some assignments. Then you can clearly understand.